What's going on, realist? It's Trey.
And it's Tasha.
Man to the real, we always keep it real. Man, Boku no Hero Academia.
Yes.
Rising Heroes, was it?
Heroes Rising.
One of them.
So we went to go see the movie yesterday, which is Sunday for us. We went to go see the movie.
Yes.
I'm gonna already let y'all know that movie got to you. So many emotions. Soon as the movie come on, you're like, hey yo, what the fuck? Like this what y'all got going on? Shit. So I'm gonna say right now, to anybody that's scared to watch the movie, I guess, because they feel like it's gonna be spoilers in it, I feel like y'all fine. Because I mean, we wouldn't want to go see it if it had spoilers. So, because the villain is not like, I mean, I think the story is like canon, and then it kind of happens like right after the stuff with Eri and Overhaul and stuff like that. So it's like after that, I know. So, because I mean, you shouldn't be looking at this video anyway if you're not caught up on the show. So,
wow,
like when the stuff happened with Overhaul and Shigaraki took the bullets or whatever, is like up in that area because they have them now. So
yeah,
but
the opening sequence was fucking great.
Yeah, my boy Rocklock on the scene. And some other heroes we ain't know.
Devil.
Yo. Endeavor came on the scene clowning. I forgot I disliked him for a minute in the movie. I was like, yes, bitch. But I was like, wait a minute. That's Endeavor. Hold on. I was like, wait.
Endeavor was going off.
They showed like way more of his abilities. Like, I ain't know, it was like him versus Dobby. So, like I said, it's a spoiler review. So, y'all done either seen it or if you ain't seen it, go see it. It's still good. But
like, that shit was nuts.
Number one hero out here stepping up. He like, forget them little crimes. He out here for the big boys. But I think the villains were like transporting something or something like that when it first come on. So that's why they were getting chased. But I know they showed Rocklock and they showed Endeavor. It was a couple of heroes I don't think I've ever seen before. And then the guy Hawks with the wings who Tokoyami went to work under or whatever. They finally show him in the movie or whatever. But the villain
name was 9.
Like the number 9.
9.
Trey had already figured out what that shit meant when he was in the movie. So the season his name, he was like, hey, I think he was like, I was like, bruh. Then of course later on they said what he had said. I was like,
there's no way.
I ain't gonna lie though, y'all. That villain, he was nice. Cause I'm a villain kind of person. Like if you're a good villain, I fuck with you. He was a good ass villain. Like in those scenes, like the animation for his scenes, for his quirk with the weather and shit, that shit was amazing.
Yeah, they spent some money on that.
That shit was amazing.
They spent some big dollars on that shit. That shit was nice.
And his squad though, like the people that he was with, they was ignorant too. Slice and Mummy, and I don't know what the other guy name was. I don't even know if they even called his name.
It was so it was moving so fast. It was so fast. I didn't I think the movie felt like it was 2 hours, but it didn't feel like 2 hours.
It didn't. It seemed like it went by quick, but I guess that's how good it was. It seemed like it went by so fast. But it was just like, I love the movie because it showed like the whole class A, like 1A or whatever, or A1, however they say it, because I was 1A. But it's just like them, like I don't know, like, because like schools work different over there than over here, so I don't know what they were doing. I don't know if they were still in regular school while this was going on, or was it like a break or something. But they were like doing hero work on this little island that was like,
the population was like 1,000 people.
Yeah, so like when you do stuff for people, they was like all sweet and helpful. But they was doing little jobs, like people stuff come up missing, they was going to get it. Or I think Kaminari was like charging batteries and like it was just little stuff. Ida had this old lady on his back, yeah, like taking her places and stuff.
It was nice.
I don't know if in the movie they say how long they had been there, but you just kind of they knew people by name, so they had been there long enough to know the people in the town by the name.
Yeah. And
then it was this little boy and this little girl, that was
brother
there.
And sister.
Yeah, because they mom died and then the dad was like working, I guess, like in the city or whatever. So the neighborhood, like the people were just kind of looking after them because they were by themselves. But the story had to do with them. So I guess like on the show we gonna get kind of like the next generation of heroes too, because we got Aerie that they showing now. Like me and Od was talking about this, and then the little boy from the movie, but then also the boy from when they did the other one. I think his name Coda, not Coda. Is
I
it?
think it's Coda.
And like so, you know, like they showing all these little kids that's like that
and
who
then
coming
the
into
little
contact
kid,
with.
yeah, and the little
So
class,
that's like
yeah.
they gonna have like a new generation of heroes eventually, which I think is cool.
But the little girl was real hard on like heroes because like she did this little prank or whatever where she said she lost her brother and like Deku of course went running trying to find the boy.
She went off on him.
Yeah, like you took too long, and like eventually she did it again. And Bakugo went out there and she had a.
I think the little boy called them the second time to show her that they would come, even though it was a prank. But I just thought that I forgot what her issue was with heroes. Like I don't know if it was just because their mama died and they just like kids feeling like nobody saved their mama or whatever. I don't know. I think what Deku said in the movie was that because he had a quirk, I guess she was trying to like keep him safe, like trying to make it seem like she didn't. I don't know. I guess she didn't really want him to be a hero and like risk his life or whatever. But they had what was called a cell active. Well, he and the dad had a cell activation quirk, which the guy 9, they had him like he was, I guess like all for one. That's right, because I always fucked it up. You be like, I fuck it up. So all for one, where he was like stealing quirks, but his name was 9 because he could only keep 8 others besides his own.
Yeah.
But like it was fucking up his cells, I guess. So he needed that quirk to like not die, basically. So that's what was going on. But I don't know, like I know he was a villain, but like when he got ready to bust the dad up, he was like, I don't worry, I won't kill you, I'm just gonna steal your quirk. And he was kind of the same way with the little boy.
Yeah, he didn't want to kill anybody. He just wanted their quirk.
But I'm sure that what it was gonna lead to though, because he was trying to build the world to where it was just about power. So we would have got bodied because we ain't have no quirks. Like regular people would have got bodied. So, but I just thought his story was interesting, and then like the people he had with him, it's just so interesting to see the people that follow other villains just because of like how society do them. They call you a monster or outcast or whatever. And then you only make it worse because then they just end up following somebody else that's just as strong and they link up together and then shit like this happen. So
and like when they were on this little isolated island also, if we didn't say that. And the whole class was just working and when the fight breaks out, you see the class come together and they utilize their quirks together to make each other better as a team. And if you want character growth, Bakugo is the one for this one.
Yo, we're not even gonna start. I just feel like they all had good moments because I wish they could show, I guess, like more of what they showed in the movie on the show, because you got to see everybody. Like I feel like the boy Cero with the tape came in clutch. He was like Spider-Man in the movie, bro. Snatching people. He was like Spider-Man. And then seeing Uraraka, like Ochako, use her powers like way more than like what she normally would have. Like even Manetta helping because his ass always be on some I ain't trying to do none of that type shit.
Oh, that
bitch,
shit.
Trey had to shush me because I was in the movie. Where is the invisible girl? That's what I was like, where is she at? Bitch, get naked and choke the fuck out of somebody while they die. Like while they ain't around. They can't see you. Like be useful. Like damn. It was so I was just like, he was like, gosh. I was like, where is the invisible girl?
Like
and then I had even forgot because me and OD was having a conversation. I was like, bitch, where was the invisible girl? And she was like, I was like, what even is her quirk? Why she in the class, bitch? I could be in the class with a sheet over me just sitting there.
No. Fucking.
But I forgot in the show she has a quirk because she did some kind of like blinding shit with like light or something like that. Why we wasn't blinding the villains? Like, why, like I'm just like, where was that at? But
this is the thing about the movie that really got me. How they came up with a plan, because initially they lose, but then they regroup. I'm talking about Deku and Bakugo working together.
Yeah,
and they get bodied. They get bodied.
I was so stressed out.
Them boys were working, but they got bodied. And the little boy who has a cell activation quirk, he heals them up.
Oh yeah.
Deku and Bakugo come in the meeting. They come up with a plan, and the plan is exceptional. Like Ida, the class
Yeah, I had to give it
representative,
up to
he
Ida.
is a fucking leader, bro.
He really is.
He is a fucking leader. Like he is a tried and true leader. He ran the show with Momo backing him up.
Yeah.
Like that, like bro, he was like, hey, this is what we gonna do. Everybody stick to the plan. Like this is what I like when people don't have characters don't have the fucking egos
and that's because they still kids. Though.
Exactly.
Like, adults would have been like, but why I can't,
exactly.
But it was just,
like,
when they came into town, like, they messed up. Like, they were smart, though, as villains because they was on the island. When they came, they messed up all the boats so nobody could leave. Like, all the transportation got fucked up. Then they did all the communication. So you couldn't call nobody for help. So when they started popping up, like, we was all separated. Like, everybody was separated because they popped up in different parts. So, like, before that part where, like, the boy healed them, like, when Deku was the one who popped up on no boy by himself at first. Bitch, I was so distraught when that man touched Deku and was about to take his quirk. I was hollering. Trey was like, no, he can't do it. I was like, bitch, you right. Look out. I was so upset. I was
most
like,
people forget that. Most people forget that you
I was like,
one
bitch.
for all cannot be taken.
Yeah, and
it has to be given.
I was like, bitch, you right. I was so upset. I was like, Trey, you taking this from? He was like, no, he can't do. I was like, bitch, you right.
I'm logical. Like, I'm very logical. Like,
bitch, I was distraught because that man was handing them their ass. Them people, they was getting bodied. Like, I was distraught at this point because everybody was separated. They couldn't call nobody. Deku done went over here by himself,
of course.
And like, they wouldn't even know where he was if the girl wouldn't have made the image illusion of him. And it was funny because he was so ugly. He was like big. He was bloody. He was so funny. She was like, because the little girl can make illusion. Deku.
And that's the thing, Bakugo, like earlier in the movie, Bakugo figured out. This is the thing. I don't know why people hate Bakugo. I love him as a character. Yeah, he's abrasive, but he's logical. He figures things out very quickly. Yeah. And he's like, if something works on him once, it won't work on him again. And that's gross. He's a fighting genius. I
like Bakugo though because
he's a fighting genius. Like when he figured it out, he let the little girl know. And then this is the thing that really, this is where him and Deku clash, but I like it. The little girl called the agency when the villains were on the island. When she was the first one to see it, her and her brother. But Bakugo picked up the phone. He was like, "No, you fooled us once, you fooled us twice." 3 times, hell fucking no. Like, that's that crime wolf shit. People don't believe you. You keep lying about stuff.
But Deku came and knocked his ass off that phone. What would she say?
Exactly. Like, and like, you know how Deku is, regardless, even if it's a prank, something could be wrong seriously this one time.
I like that 9 dude though, because even though he could steal quirks, it was like he could see what, like, when he was fighting Deku, he could see, like, when he powered up, like, all this kind of stuff. And then in the movie, he said something like, he's rare, like, he had the ability to have more than one quirk or something like that. Now, I don't know if they're going to keep that for the show, but I was like, that was kind of interesting that they said that. But just seeing them fight together, like, all of them giving their best. Like, yeah, we got bodied at first, no lie. But, like, they kids, I was stressed because I bitch it ain't no adults. They can't call nobody. I just have to give it up to everybody, though, because you had Sarah with the tape. Like, he was snatching people in and out of situations. He was getting fucked up. Momo making stuff. Like, they made, like, all the, like, food, everything for the villagers to make sure they took care of 1,000 people. I'm going to say it just like that. Like, they was adults. And that had warmed my heart because I'm like, these people had to, like, evacuate further into, like, the island. They cooked for them. They had made supplies for them to sleep on, like, all that kind of stuff. And then she even made a drone to go, like, get help, like, with an SOS and all that stuff. I was just like, ooh.
My man. Because I know somebody going to say something about this.
What?
Todoroki.
Ooh.
My boy.
Bruh,
the most savage shit. When you freeze a motherfucker from the inside out, he was like, because they had an image of him thinking about what Endeavor said, how he can make his heat go from here to here and really increase it. Yeah. But Todoroki, you know how he is about his heat. I can do the same thing with my cold. He put his hand in this dude's mouth and froze him.
He ain't have no choice though because the other dude could use fire too. That's where they was clashing at. That dude could use a whole bunch of stuff. Who I don't even remember his name, and I'm mad I don't, cause he was. Bitch, I told Trey, I said he looked like one of the, what is it, Bergamo? Like one of
Yeah,
them
from
wolves
the
with the dreads from Soul Eater. I was like, he looked like, I don't know.
no,
I don't know if he had.
he looked like from Dragon Ball.
Who? What?
That's Barragamo.
Right, but the dreads from the teacher from Soul Eater. Remember the black teacher from Soul Eater that had
I
the
forgot
dreads?
his
Because he
name.
had dreads. That's why I was just saying he was like a mix of different characters. But I didn't know if he had powers like Amajiki where he could eat stuff in turn or if he just naturally can just do whatever. Because he was just like a whole minotaur. He was turning into everything. So, I don't know, but he was good. The girl Slice was good. And
like her
then, but
name.
the dude Mummy got fucked up first, like,
Oh
and then
yeah.
he had even took Bakugo captive, but he fought his way out of that shit.
Oh yeah.
Like he was out here bodying hoes, so. But it was just nice seeing them all come together. Like everybody had a role to play, and I just like that. Everybody just did something.
The last fight scene.
Before we get there, because you know that's big. Um, Tokoyami and Dark Shadow.
Oh my god, I forgot about
Slice
that.
because I don't know what he manifested when he got pissed off. Because what happened was him and Mina was fighting. She had her acid like she was dropping like stuff from the cave on her, but like Mina got hurt. Like the girl did something to her leg or something like that.
Yeah.
That motherfucker got so pissed off. That damn Dark Shadow turned into a demon. I don't know what the fuck that was. Their girl was like, "Is this?" And then she was like, "Oh no, I'm not gonna go out like that." She bust that cave open so that light could come in. I don't know what he turns into whenever that manifests, but she knew or had heard of something. So I don't know, like who else may have a quirk like that, or
it was like they were doing that with a lot of characters. They were
Bruh.
saying something like vague, like with Deku, they were saying like the dude Nine said something about he has the possibility to be, and I was like, and they like cut it off, and I'm like, you like possibility to what? Like what it is? Like what's going on? Like I always said, like Deku, like you know how people are late bloomers, like you know.
Like the doctor saying he ain't got a quirk, but maybe he do and it just ain't active.
It haven't manifested yet. Yeah. Like just because it's supposed to activate before 5 doesn't necessarily pose true for everybody. You might be somewhat different. You're somewhat different. Everybody's not the same. While that might be tried and true for majority, you might get your quirk at 18.
Yeah. What I'm interested to see, and I hope they do on the show, is like backstory on like each of the people that had One for All before, to see what it looked like on them. Because I want to know if it's different for every person, or is it like, because if it's different, then I can see why like when Deku went 100%, he glowed. All Might don't do that. So like, is it that everybody is different, or that he has something else that's like tapping into that to make his like that?
Yeah,
like something with
maybe it's his
already.
Blood.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I just wonder if they'll ever do that, because I'm sure that's why we haven't seen it, like for a reason.
Because you know what, they have in the show referenced blood types before with Stain. Like they referenced blood types before, and then in this movie they referenced blood types again.
Bakugo and Deku obviously got the same blood type because that boy was able to hit them both, and he activated blood type B. Because I think the dad did A, right? That's why he couldn't use it. So that's why I was like, they had to have the same blood type for him to be able to activate their cells. So
and this is the final thing we're gonna talk about: the big action set piece when Deku and Bakugo fought together.
Yes.
I'm talking about, and when they fought together, y'all, it was Deku got distracted. Bakugo kicked his ass out the way on some Vegeta Goku type shit. Pay attention to the shit that's in front of you.
Yeah.
Just like Goku get distracted, Deku over there.
That's all I'm telling you. Like I like Bakugo because y'all know I like Vegeta. I like Bakugo and Deku because they kind of like the same, but with just different personality like differences. Cause like of course Deku like way smarter than Goku, but like but the sweetness of it, you know what I'm saying, versus like the bitter of Bakugo.
And to get the transfer of One for All,
that broke my heart. Like I was when they were fighting though, and they did that, and then they played that song over thing. The theater was so quiet. Like it was so quiet. I'm just like, ooh, that hurt my heart because he was like, they were fighting together anyway, and then the dude kind of like bodied them with the little dragons or whatever that was coming out of him, and then he was like, "There's only one thing that we could do." Like, and Bakugo eyes got big. I'm like, "Bitch, no." I'm sitting up here like, "Bitch, y'all better not."
And
They was reaching out to each other. Next thing you know, they was on the ground with that. They both looked like they powered up that hair change and stuff. Like, it was so good to see though, even though it was so sad because you got Deku like, this is gonna be the last time I can do it. I'm just like, sir, please stop. He was like, the ember's about to burn out. I'm like, sir, please. Like, he was making it work with this fucking narration while he was
and like he did the same thing. All Might did.
Yeah,
Sayonara.
That last one for all.
One for all.
I'm
like,
bitch.
What?
I was about to cry. I'm
this?
like, can we not? I'm like, I was yelling at you. I said, this gotta be the last goddamn movie because we not coming back to no Deku without no powers. I'm like, no, I can't do it. And then the realization hit that, like, bitch, one day he really gonna have to get that shit away. Like,
and like, this is what I said to Tasha in the movie. Like, I feel like how the writer is gonna end it is him passing his hair on to his successor. I feel like he's telling his story to his successor right now. That's what he's doing.
And I kind of feel like that too, because I mean, he's basically narrating each episode. That's just older Deku. So
yeah, like he's narrating his life and telling them what he did. And now it's your turn. Like,
My Hero's so popular though. The only thing I wish for them is that if they do like the Naruto route and make like another one for like the next generation, they do it the right way. That's the only thing. Naruto has so much potential, but it's just like, well, Naruto did have potential. They did what they were supposed to do, but Naruto, they could have just kept it as like Naruto with child. I don't know, but they should have just, I don't know.
Naruto and Baruto, something. Name it something else. Have Kishimoto with it, but Kishimoto didn't write it.
Because like if they do like another generation story for My Hero, I need Deku to be there like how All Might did for him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like if it's something like that, I feel like that would be cool eventually if they ever get to that point. And that's if he even want to keep writing. Because at this point, I don't blame him if he don't. Because people change. So, but that whole last however many minutes that whole fight lasted, like I know everybody gonna like talk so much good shit about the students in the class, which they did their best. But like the villain though, like for him to be dying basically and still pushing forward to fight them, more of his cells just getting fucked up. They study showing his cells like degenerating like more and more while he just powering up. And I'm just like, bitch.
And at the end, he finally was willing to cross the line. Initially, he wasn't willing to kill, but when you on death's door, you're willing to kill. And the little boy was finna walk up to him because he had his sister. Yeah. And he was like, if you don't come here, I'm gonna kill your sister.
And he may not have intended to kill her. He might have just used it as a threat, to get the boy to come. But just seeing him like that in that state, like that shit was wild. This bitch, I was hollering like he made tornadoes and then they had fire and light. I was like, bitch, she got tornadoes with fire and light and then I'm like, That's what they was trying to push through and then got like fucked up in some part. But it was good. And then of course, who was watching the whole time? Shigaraki ass. Bitch, what this for? Like what's gonna happen later? Cause something up.
Also, and we gonna get up out of here after this. The transfer of One for All, it didn't go through because Bakugo passed out. And he doesn't remember even having that power.
Which is wild.
Like he messed up his arms just like Deku does. Like, and it was crazy. Like they were so in sync.
So if they don't tell him what happened, I feel like he gonna figure it out because that's how smart he is. Yeah. He looked up your arm purple like how Deku arm be fucked up.
He was like, what the hell happened?
Right. He was so funny. He was like, the fuck? Bro, Bakugo kills me because every time they fight, he just be like, die. He don't even be like, because Todoroki could have killed that man if he wanted to. All he had to do was break that ice. Yeah. And that was it. But he did, like they kids, so I think they be trying to keep them from killing people. Bitch, Bakugo be like, fuck that. He be like, die. Shit, that he always holler at die. He was like, bro.
Well, look, y'all. Like, one of the better anime movies I've seen.
God tier. It ain't too many that's God tier, and that's one of them.
Like, I really enjoyed that movie, and we got to see it in Japanese, which was fucking amazing. So
It
don't think
was.
I went and saw that shit in the dub.
I
Ha!
try
Got you,
not to
bitch.
talk shit about voice actors, but like I heard the clip at the end, like in the dub, bruh. All I'm gonna say is, if you're a dub watcher, for once, take the time to watch that One Piece in Japanese at the end. Like once he started talking to Bakugo, like just listen to that how it end in Japanese. Like it's better. Like I don't see how y'all do it.
I don't.
Sometimes I get the dub do be good because depending on the voice actor is cool. Cause like Chris, like the guy who played like Piccolo, Vegeta, all the other characters, the All Might, like all them certain stuff, yeah. But it always be that one character in dub that throw it off of me that I can't do it. Cause like tried to watch Attack on Titan in the dub, I can't do Aaron voice. I listen to that shit from My Hero, can't do Deku voice. I can't do it.
Like I can't do it either because I get sick. Like, and it's nothing against this voice actor. I get sick of hearing Chris Sabat and everything, bro. That's all you hear.
They be
like I get
stuff
sick.
now,
I've heard Chris' voice since I was a kid, bro. I know his voice, and people get mad at me when I say, "Oh, well, he using this Piccolo voice for All Might." People like, "No, that's the Vegeta voice." No, it's not. The tone is different. Vegeta is not that tone. Like when he says certain things, yeah, the Vegeta will come out, but that's his Piccolo voice, and I can hear it. So I'm thinking, like when I hear All Might, you know what I'm thinking? I'm like, oh, Piccolo finna save Gohan. That's all I think. I see Piccolo and Gohan, All Might, Deku, the same shit. That's all I see. That's all I hear. So I'm like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
Like,
but it be certain actors that still be cool, like listening to them. Cause like I don't think I had a problem with like Bakugo voice, but just I couldn't do Deku. Like it's just too. I don't know. I can't do it. I ain't gonna. Because I know what the voice actor look like. Cause I seen the premiere and I seen him at the premiere in America and what he looked like, and that's what he sound like how he looks. So I'm gonna just leave it at that. But
look, we gonna get up out of here.
Yes, but again, if you hear spoiling yourself and ain't seen the movie, please go see it. I think it's in theaters till the 7th. It's definitely worth the watch. So I'm just ready for. I think we only got 4 more episodes left for the season, maybe 5, because they do 25 episodes for Boku no. So 5 more episodes left for the season. So it'll be interesting to see how they end it now that the movie's out.
Yeah. We finna get up out of here. It's Trey.
And it's Tasha.
Man to the real. Y'all be sure to stay real.
You already watched, so you might as well subscribe, please.